5 shocking facts about Charlie Chaplin you won't believe. Imagine being so famous that people around the world copy your look, only for you to lose a contest impersonating yourself. Or picture having your own body stolen from its grave as part of a bizarre ransom scheme. These aren't scenes from a slapstick comedy, they're real moments from the life of Charlie Chaplin. Here are 5 mind-blowing facts about Charlie Chaplin that prove his story is just as fascinating as his films, some of which may surprise even his biggest fans. The year is 1915. Charlie Chaplin is at the height of his fame, his character, the Little Tramp, already a global icon. Imagine his amusement when he stumbled upon a Charlie Chaplin look-alike contest at a San Francisco theater. Chaplin decided to enter the competition in disguise, convinced that his mimicry would be unmatched. However, the judges failed to recognize the legend in their midst. Chaplin, much to his amusement, didn't even make it past the initial rounds. This humorous anecdote offers a glimpse into Chaplin's playful nature and his ability to laugh at himself. Charlie Chaplin, the man who had charmed the world with his silent humor, found himself facing the ire of the very nation that had propelled him to stardom. The year was 1952, and the world was in the throes of the Cold War. Suspicions ran high, and Chaplin, with his outspoken political views and alleged communist sympathies, became an easy target for the House Un-American Activities Committee, HUAC. Accused of being a communist sympathizer, a charge he vehemently denied, Chaplin's life and career were scrutinized. Despite the lack of concrete evidence, the political climate of the time meant that accusations alone were enough to tarnish reputations. Chaplin, branded a threat to national security, was denied re-entry to the United States in 1952 while on a trip to England. Forced into exile, Chaplin settled in Switzerland, where he lived for the remainder of his life. While Charlie Chaplin's comedic genius shone brightly on the silver screen, few realized that his artistic talents extended far beyond acting. Chaplin, a self-taught musician, possessed a deep love for music, a passion that found expression in the scores he composed for his films. His compositions weren't mere background melodies, they were integral to his storytelling, enhancing the emotional depth and comedic timing of his films. One of his most beloved compositions, Smile, written for his film Modern Times, transcended the boundaries of film scores, becoming a timeless classic. Chaplin's dedication to composing his own scores underscores his meticulous approach to filmmaking. He wasn't content with merely acting in his films, he wanted to shape every aspect of the viewing experience. As the roar of the 20s gave way to a new era in cinema, the world witnessed a revolution, the advent of talkies. Silent films, once the darlings of the silver screen, were fading into obsolescence, replaced by films with synchronized sound. Charlie Chaplin, the king of silent comedy, found himself at a crossroads. His iconic character, the Little Tramp, had captivated audiences worldwide with his expressive silence. The idea of giving voice to this silent icon filled Chaplin with trepidation. He feared that words would shatter the universality of the Tramp, a character who transcended language barriers. Despite immense pressure from studios and the changing cinematic landscape, Chaplin remained steadfast in his refusal. His unwavering commitment to his artistic vision cemented his legacy as a master of silent cinema. Even in death, Charlie Chaplin's life continued to be touched by the bizarre. In 1977, at the age of 88, the world bid farewell to the legendary comedian. He was laid to rest in a quiet cemetery in Coursier-sur-Vevey, Switzerland. However, in a twist of fate that seemed ripped from the pages of a crime thriller, Chaplin's grave was disturbed just a few months later. In March 1978, the world learned that Chaplin's body had been stolen in a macabre act that shocked and baffled the public. The authorities, aided by a tip-off, apprehended the duo and recovered Chaplin's body, which had been hidden in a field near Lake Geneva. The grave robbers' hopes of riches were dashed, replaced by prison sentences. From losing a look-alike contest as himself to composing timeless music, being exiled from the US, and even having his body stolen, Charlie Chaplin's life was nothing short of extraordinary. He wasn't just a comedic genius. He was a visionary who reshaped cinema, challenged political systems, and left behind a legacy that continues to inspire. Which of these facts surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments.